Unmarried girls are opting for it now.
It's the society who has to understand that every woman deserves.
Yes, we'll have a baby, we want to breastfeed. No, I would want more.
She said, I'm flying while she left.
1.5 kgs gone from each side. Wearing a padded bra, 3 kgs. Increasing the size, a C cup, a D cup. How big the breast?
I don't want this, just get rid of them.
50% reduction can be done. Yeah, get rid of them. So pamper yourself. 6 years, 7 years, 10 years. The sensation and the nipple areola vibrate like hardly like a keyhole. Scarless surgery, they settle down so well. Quality of life is so important.
Hi, I'm Dr. Akansha. I'm a plastic surgeon and currently I'm pursuing my aesthetic surgery fellowship at SB Aesthetic Center, Gurugram. Today I have with me the founder and director of the center, Dr. Shilpi Badani. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Akansha. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, we had many consults for the breast reduction patients together.
Yeah.
And I have prepared a list of a couple of questions, the frequently asked questions as we say.
Oh, okay.
First question that the patients ask normally is, how low can we go?
In size.
Yeah, inside.
So how much can we reduce actually? So do you remember the case that we did about 2 days back?
Yes, ma'am.
And the size reduction, initially, if you remember, I told the patient that we can go easily 50%, and then she said that no, I would want more. And it was such a huge reduction that we did, almost I think about 1.5 kgs gone from each side of the breast. So 1.5 kgs gone from each side of the breast, so altogether 3 kgs, and it's a huge reduction. But generally, if you ask me, I tell my patients that easily 50%, definitely. And if they would want to go lower, then yes, we can also go lower. But yeah, there would be a safety limit, obviously, depending on how big the breast is. But generally, I would say that definitely 50% reduction can be done stat. And after that, I ask my patients how low you want to go. You won't believe. And you must have also experienced this in the consults. The most common things that the patient say is,
I don't want these, just get rid of them.
yeah, get rid of them. So, it's such a common thing that we hear in the
And you
consult.
keep on convincing them, no, I'll get them low, don't worry, so it will be all right. I remember you showing her, this is what we'll go, but she was still not sure.
Yeah.
But in the end, she was so happy.
Yeah, so that's what, I think we can reduce drastically. But yes, there are patients where they say that, okay, doctor, I would still want a C cup, a D cup. So, yeah, we can customize, but definitely we can reduce hugely. So there's no question about that.
So, ma'am, the second question would be, in how many days can they resume their office, their strenuous activities like gymming, swimming? Most of them are working out nowadays.
Right. Recovery, you see, it's not tedious. And you've also seen it that the patients are not in pain. Number one, the most common fear that they have is, doctor, how much pain will I have? So they are not in a lot of pain. They start moving after the surgery, after a couple of hours, they are on their feet. And we routinely discharge in a day. Next day we discharge the patients.
They go home very happy.
Yeah, they go home
Not
very
in
happy,
pain.
light and happy. Yeah, and recovery again, like in 10 days, they can go back to light exercises also, walking on a treadmill or something. But again, joining office can be as early as maybe 3 days, 4 days. Why not? And because they are not in pain, they are very comfortable. They've gotten rid of that, load on their chest, on their shoulders. So they are okay to join office on the 3rd or the 4th day. But generally, I tell them that, okay, have time for recovery, have a week off. You'll enjoy that time. And after a week, yeah, you
Pamper
can join.
yourself.
Pamper yourself. Yeah, of course, that is very important. Pampering oneself after the surgery actually helps so much in the recovery.
I remember the last patient you told me about, and she said, I'm flying while she left the office.
Yeah, so that is what I tell the patient when they come for breast reduction surgery, and most of them will say, doctor, I've been thinking about it for 6 years, 7 years, 10 years, sometimes even 20, 25 years. And I tell them that get it done, it's going to change your life hugely.
It's just the fear of surgery, I guess.
Yeah, true. And I think also the fear of scars. If
That was
that
my
is
next question.
yeah. So, and I think scars, I tell them that breast scars are generally, they settle down so well. You've seen it. Vertical scars are hardly like a keyhole. It's just a fine line on the breast. And in fact, the areolar scars, they're not even visible. And even if we are going for a T scar, they settle down so well. And when we compare the reduction benefits versus the minimal scars that they have, it's like, I would say that I would consider it to be very, almost like a scarless surgery. if I can say so. But the scars, they get faded so soon and so quick and so well actually. So
In the barter system for back pain
yeah,
and all the things that they have, I think the scars are
yeah,
just
the
minimal.
scar, it doesn't matter, and they're hardly there actually. If you see in about 3 months, 4 months, they're hardly there. And of course there are so many therapies that you can do: silicone gel, silicone sheet, compression, lasers. There's so many options to
With
reduce
the
the
wide
scar.
array of options available nowadays, it's very easy.
Yeah. So I think scars would not be a big concern. And the thing is that so many unmarried girls are opting for it now. And I tell this in my live sessions also, in my other videos also, that you see, your quality of life is so important that they are in the fear that, well, whether we'll be able to breastfeed or not. But a lot of young girls who are coming in their 20s to get breast reduction surgery done, they say that, doctor, this quality of life that we are leading today is important to us. Yes, we'll have a baby, we want to breastfeed, and we know that the chances may reduce a little, but I tell them that no, it's not eliminated altogether, and you can still breastfeed after your breast reduction surgery. And it's actually heartening to see so many women speaking up for themselves and opting for these. It's a life-changing one.
Improvement of quality of life is a big thing nowadays.
Yeah.
And everyone deserves that.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone deserves that. Very rightly put, that you deserve the freedom that you need. I think you also remember the patient that we did last. When she came in a consult, the kind of clothes that she was wearing, and do you remember how she walked in so confidently when she came for the follow-up?
She said, I had purchased this dress so long back and I always wanted to wear this.
Yeah, so that's what, so heartening to see the response that we get from our patients. I think it's totally worth it. I mean, any day.
It's the society who has to understand that every woman deserves that good quality of life.
And
that she
moreover,
can get.
I feel that, once you are confident in making a decision, I think you can just go ahead with it.
Take it in
Of
your
course,
hands.
yeah. I mean, have a proper consult, understand the risks, benefits, complications, and I think it's a total win-win situation for it.
The next question will be that can the breasts become enlarge in size? The breast can they enlarge in size after they have conceived after the surgery?
Okay, so yeah, see, some changes will occur in pregnancy and lactation. The breasts will increase and they will respond to hormone because the gland is still there. But in general, we do not see a very huge increase in size so commonly after breast reduction. So it's kind of a permanent surgery because we are reducing the gland. The gland will respond to the hormone, right? So hormonal changes are there and the gland is still there. Obviously, we are not removing the breast altogether. The extent of changes that will occur will be obviously lesser than if the breasts were not reduced.
Can they go back in surgery again if they feel it's too big?
Yeah, why not? Yes, totally. A re-reduction can be done. And again, it's not a very common thing. If you've had a good reduction done in your first surgery, then it's not very common for women to want a surgery again because they will not grow so much in size. But yes, if they want a re-reduction, definitely they can go for another surgery.
So, ma'am, my next question will be about the complications that they might have after the surgery, which are very minimal, although we know, but still they need to be enlisted.
Yeah, so not many, of course. But nipple areola, the sensation and the nipple areola viability is something that I always talk about in my consults. And the sensation may diminish early on, but in a lot of patients, it comes back. So, a lot of patients will have their sensation regain in the next 6 months, 7 months, or 18 months. But in general, the sensation doesn't go down in a lot of patients. In 85 to 90% of patients, the sensation is the same. Just 10% of them may reduce, but they will gain. And about the nipple areola viability, so again, the first question, I go back to your first question where you said how low can we
How
go?
low can we?
So again, we have to maintain the supply of the nipple areola. That is very important in the breast reduction surgery. We need to understand that the supply should not be compromised. Yeah, so that is one complication that again is not common at all. 1 to 2% maybe a partial necrosis. I've never had a total necrosis in any patient, and touch wood to that. These will be the base. And other complications like bleeding, infection and all, it's not common in breast reduction at all.
And ma'am, one question we have in our videos is we tell them about compression garments that we have to wear after the surgery or the support bra that we have to wear. So how long they do have to wear it and can they carry it to the office and all that?
See, again, you'll have to modify your clothing accordingly. It's a compression and a support bra that I usually advise my patients to wear for 3 weeks, 24 hours. And after that, they can gradually start weaning themselves off and they can start, getting into a normal bra. But yeah, 3 weeks definitely. And yeah, I mean, you can continue with your older clothing like you were doing before your reduction surgery and gradually change your wardrobe.
It's just like a jacket and we can wear a button shirt. inside.
Yeah, it's like a jacket, and yeah, usually you can wear a front button shirt and all.
That will be very easy to do.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for answering all these questions. And still, if you have any questions, you can drop in the comment box and we'll be happy to answer them. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed this podcast with you. Thank you.
Thank you.